So in this video, I was going to tell you about how my husband and I jumped on a plane, flew back to New Zealand for the funeral. I was going to show you the coffee shop that we went to on the morning of the funeral. I was going to thank you guys for the amazing 150 something messages that you guys put on my video, my last video, and how that felt reading those messages on the morning of Mum's funeral and feeling the love from all over the world. This community is so wonderful, and I just thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. But in today's video, I really want to talk a little bit about how I'm feeling 1 week after Mum's passed, and how I plan to grieve, how I plan to move on from here and still be able to function as Mum would have wanted me to, how I can honour her and how I can move forward, but still have the time to grieve and have the time to remember and have the time to mourn for my best friend and for my mum. I don't know how to grieve, but I actually don't think there is a way. I don't think there is a way to grieve correctly, so I'm just going to go with what I feel and adjust along the way. This video today is really my way of creatively releasing emotion. Even though I share it with you, this video and the last video I made are really to help myself to make sense of what's going on. After I finish this video, I'm off to Costco to get groceries for my family, and that's life, and that's going to continue. I just think it's really important to share with you how I plan on grieving, what I will be doing in the background. It might help others that are going through something similar, and also too that we all go through such hard times in life, and if we can find a way to share and not feel so alone in the processes, then I think that's a really great thing. Okay, let me share my story with you. My mum loved the beach so much, and this is one of the beaches that she came to, and my dad would always bring her to the beach, and it was their special place, and it was Mum's special place, and she used to describe it as a place that she could clean out the cobwebs and just be. She also described in hospital, when she was talking to me, how the beach made her feel and the sound of the waves, and she was so descriptive in how she explained the sound of the waves and the pattern of the sound of the waves on the stones, and that's what I've just played for you before. So my sister at the funeral connected with my mum's love for the ocean and did a beautiful poem. And on the day of the funeral, I said to my husband, I need to go to the beach. I need to feel the beach and be with Mum. And he's so lovely, my husband, and he said, absolutely, let's do that. Oh, the other part to the story is when I was going in to visit Mum in hospital for the 2 weeks that I was there, I took from our family home a teddy that was sitting on the couch, and it was sitting in the area that her and I used to talk. So I took the teddy to her in hospital, and it just gave her so much comfort. So she named him Eddie the Teddy, and he and another teddy that was there were with us through that whole time. So this teddy has become very significant to me as something that was so wonderful and calming to both my mum and I during this time. So I took Eddie the Teddy, I took him to the beach on the day of Mum's funeral, and then I brought Eddie the Teddy home. So now while I'm grieving, Eddie the Teddy is with me, and I'll show you a photo of me bringing him back in the plane. He's on the seat of the plane. And I did this to just show my brothers and sisters because they knew how much this teddy meant to me. When I feel like talking to Mum, or I feel like being with Mum, I just have the teddy. So it might sound a bit strange, but that is one way that I'm grieving, and it's one way that's helping my grieving. And that seems to be working really lovely. There's other things I'm doing, like I've created a journal where I write down one memory of Mum a day. I do it down at a beach that we have that's very similar, where I walk our dog each day. So I'm taking the journal down there and writing one memory of Mum each day. So that's 2 ways that I'm dealing with the grief, and then there's other obvious ways, I guess, as well. So I just thought I'd share that with you, and I'm just going to finish this video with footage from my trip to New Zealand in April this year, where it was the first time I'd seen Mum for a couple of years due to COVID, and just her and I, the best friends that we are. One thing we talked about in the last week was it's okay to cry, and we renamed our tears love bubbles because we figured that that's all they were, and it became okay to shed love bubbles. Boy, have I shed some love bubbles in the past week. That's another special way that I honour my mum, and I'm not scared of crying. And as I go through my day at the moment, if I burst into tears, I just capture that moment. I laugh to myself about the love bubbles and what Mum would say, and move on. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it the thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. And we look forward to seeing you on the next video. Hey Zesties!
Hey Zesties!
I'm Michelle May.
I'm Michelle's mum.
And welcome back to my channel, Zesty Girl.
Bye!
Bye! That's it. That was fun.
Easy for you though, eh?
And it's fun.
And it's doing the theatre like you wanted.
Told you, my life's come full circle. My eyes are leaking.
No leaky eyes, Shell. It's us.
Smelly
piggy feet.
Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?
Love it.